Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live here on EA TV. Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary, and my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And today it's the opening game in this particular group at the Euros. It's Belgium, and they take on Slovakia.
Well, you have to be consistent in these group games. You can't afford to have an off day, otherwise you're out the running before.
And Lukaku is through. Will he? Attending to his defensive chores. The starting players for Belgium. A vastly experienced Belgian, Koen Casteels, will be in goal. Yuri Tielemans plays with Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of midfield.
Oh, he's through and goal here, Derek.
And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect. And then the finish from Lukaku demonstrates his ability to make the right run at the right time. What a good goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Bojanic. Bad pass. Benish. Benish. Can he convert? And he did so well to move across and deal with the danger. Well, they might be trailing, but hope in the form of a corner. Danger still on. Magnificent defending. Well, defenders having to cover up. Onana. Belgium finding space on the flank. De Bruyne waiting. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Takes it on. And inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. This could be troublesome. Lukaku. And danger still. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And it took a little nick before it went over the touchline. So a throw in here. Trying to open them up. Lukaku! Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. It's a short one. Cutting in, what can he do from this position? Under pressure. Free kick awarded then by the referee. David Hansko. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Benish. Benish. Has a go. Now the conclusion, he's missed the opportunity. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. takes on the shot. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. And there's the delivery. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. And back underway, the ball is moving again, with Belgium looking to build on a largely positive first-half performance. Into the advanced position, but the danger averted for now. Well, this man, Romelu Lukaku, a very difficult opponent, and the verdict, Stuart, has to be positive.
Well, it's been a really good display for him so far, Derek. He scored the leading goal, he's been energetic, and his movement has caused lots of problems to this back line. Can he keep it going in the second half, though?
Lukaku, promising move from Belgium, but they dealt with the threat posed. So half an hour remaining. Making progress. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence. Counter-attacking very much an option. And threading it through. Lukaku might do damage. Can they keep it out? And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one, but they can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. And the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Well, possession lost, intercepted. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Well, not the best clearance. But it just petered out. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Stanislav Lobotka. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Good work from Belgium to win back possession. David Hansko. Benish. Well, putting in quite the shift to win the ball back. Well, the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. And the final whistle, an acceptable outcome from a Belgian point of view, a victory for them here. Stuart, sum it up for us.
Well, Derek, it was a comfortable win in the end. Fully deserved their victory because they dominated every aspect of the game. It was a really good result for them here today.
And it's no accident that the cameras are zooming in, as they often do, on Kevin De Bruyne.
Well, that performance sums him up, really. You're never disappointed with what he gives you. Such a good player.
It comes down to this. 3 points will guarantee their place in the knockout stages. Stay tuned, it's live on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And ready for what should be a pulsating game, the second match for both sides here at the Euros. It's Belgium versus Romania.
Well, it's quite simple. If they play well, take their chances and win the game, they'll be through to the knockout stages. But of course, this is a tough match and I'm sure they're going to be very nervous going into it.
Well, it could be on for him here. Can he convert? A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Stanchu. On the offensive. But really sticking to their task defensively. Threaded through by Lukaku. Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. That's a splendid pass from Romelu Lukaku and read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off, but he was spot on with his challenge.
Could be threatening. And he did what he had to do defensively. Well, they've given him too much space. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Good visualisation and execution. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. And he read it well defensively. Stanchu. Simple catch, really. And Belgium have it back here. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Surely the equaliser. Well, fantastic reflex action. And cutting it out. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in the second half. Might work out. It could be for De Bruyne. Really committed defending. Not a great challenge. Free kick here. Good technique displayed. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Well, this man, Romelu Lukaku, a very difficult opponent, and the verdict, Stuart, has to be positive.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play.
More live football to come. A little note about a future game with us here on EA TV. And he's in! And a decent save, full credit. Dragushin. And in with a real chance. Lukaku. Full credit. Wonderful stop. That's a high-quality pass. Well, spot on with that challenge. And threading it through. He just needs to stay level-headed now. And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and Lukaku does the rest. He hits through the back of the ball with such power, it's a great finish.
So 2-0 now. Making progress. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. 20 minutes to go. Now we have a plethora of live matches coming up for you here on EA TV. This one, I think, might pique your curiosity.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
Man. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Plenty of support here. Wonderful block. And the referee says penalty. Well, they really need this. And there it is. Perfectly executed.
Well, here it is again. The keeper tries to read the penalty, but in the end, he just makes no effort whatsoever. That's a strange decision.
Lukaku. Well, a good tackle. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. And they have possession again. Lukaku. A good... and fair challenge. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. And there it is. That will do nicely for Belgium. They prevailed in this game. And Stuart, as always, keen to get your analysis.
Well, Derek, they didn't dominate the game by any means today, but overall they had the better of the chances and just about deserved their win.
Romelu Lukaku does know how to take a game by the scruff of the neck. What would be your verdict on his performance?
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play.
The job is partially done, through to the knockout stages, but they won. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player Stuart Robson. And the prize at stake is not to be sniffed at, an opportunity to finish top of the group in this hard-fought section here at the Euros. It's Ukraine, and they take on Belgium.
Thanks, Derek. Well, they're already through, but can they top the group?
Is this the moment? And still an opportunity. A corner will ensue. Who's going to get on the end of it? Prompt defensive action called for. Well, they can keep possession of it now. And able to close down the shot. Really good interception. Superbly read and executed. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, Derek, he's brilliant in the air, so expect crossing to be a big part of it.
Hang on a minute, Stuart. Opportunity unfolding. And top-notch as well as brave goalkeeping.
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
And the referee blows for a foul. Well, standing off them here, aren't they being too passive? Well, they have the ball once more. Luca Bacchio. De Bruyne. Well, winning back possession. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Still possibilities. Well, it comes to nothing in the end. Now they have possession in a good area of the pitch. Oh, that is a super save!
Well, he had to finish that, but credit to the goalkeeper. That's a brilliant stop.
Didn't seem to be much on from that position, but he gave it a go.
Well, he took the shot on from a very tight angle. That was always going to be difficult. He's a bit unlucky, really.
Tremendous intuition to win it back. And playing it through. Lukaku. Well, possibilities in the centre. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. Really committed himself to the tackle, and a throw-in now. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. That's a good pass. The first half here comes to an end. Well, he was one of their better players in the first half, but needed to be better. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And a timely intervention. He's going forward well here. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. He's given us away. And again, negligence when in possession. Lukaku, and he might be through here. Oh, he saved it well. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. So making the substitution now. Asking a lot of any player, quite honestly, to score from that position.
Well, I don't need to say too much about that, do I, Derek? Well, this has to get better because, as those stats confirm, the attacking play from both sides just hasn't been good enough. It's all been a little bit too cautious so far.
And a free kick awarded by the referee. Great defending. Denied once more. That is how to put in a challenge. He's been a bit unlucky to concede the corner. And played short. Well, let's see about the cross. And not hitting it with the accuracy he was hoping for.
Well, he took a chance there, and he probably regrets it now. That was the wrong decision.
Nicely timed tackle. Promising looking attack from Belgium. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Clear foul play, and as a result, a free kick forthcoming. And given away. Ten minutes left for play. Plenty of support here. The emphasis very much on attack. Cross could be useful. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. And the substitution will occur now. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Oh, good vision. Oh, it was a close run thing, but the goalkeeper just got there first. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Just the challenge that was required. Well, the pressure being exerted. It's a promising attack launched by De Bruyne. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. It's there for him. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back now, surely.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, but I think the defending is poor. How can the goalkeeper be left so exposed with two players running at him? Mind you, it's still a great team goal.
There goes the final whistle. And it doesn't get much better than this for them, Stuart, in the group stage. Top spot is theirs.
Well, over the course of this group, they've been the best team. They've played some attractive football, they've worked hard to win the ball back, and they deserve to be top dogs.
Romelu Lukaku does know how to take a game by the scruff of the neck. What would be your verdict on his performance?
Well, he was a major reason why they won today. He was so reliable, and he inspires those around him.
Didn't seem to be much on from that position, but he gave it a go. Well, let's see about the cross. And not hitting it with the accuracy he was hoping for.
Well, he took a chance there, and he probably regrets it now. That was the wrong decision.
And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Oh, it's in! And that might be the goal that clinches it for them. No looking back. And a warm welcome to this first knockout round game here at the Euros. My name is Derek Ray. Sitting next to me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And it's a game that on paper has plenty to offer. It's Belgium versus Croatia.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. The atmosphere is certainly building here. You can sense the anticipation for this game. Let's hope we see these two teams play without fear and put in a really good display today.
Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. The starting players for Belgium. The vastly experienced Belgian Koen Casteels will be in goal. Yuri Tielemans plays with Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of midfield. And operating an attack today is Romelu Lukaku. And the starting 11 for Croatia. Luka Modric plays alongside Marcelo Brozovic in the centre of midfield. And up front...
Oh, they're in here, Derek.
And stopping the danger. Romelu Lukaku, a player who opposing defenders have simply got to keep tabs on. Stuart, you would expect he'll have something to say for himself here.
Well, Derek, I'm sure he's going to score another goal today because he's got...
Good-looking move. Trying to craft something. He's blocked it. Well, the pass not finding its target. Lukaku. Oh, in with a chance. Surely. And Kevin De Bruyne with the goal. And what a boost that will be for his side.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Well, they have the ball once more. And the keeper's delighted to see that sail well over the bar. Goal kick. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. De Bruyne with options. Oh, big chance. Can they stop it going in? Read that pass all the way, cutting it out. Really closing him down. Lukaku. That's a routine take. And a tidy tackle. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Shown inside. Teammate in support. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. And back underway, the ball is moving again, with Belgium looking to build on a largely positive first-half performance. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. And the referee felt he had to blow the whistle. Wonderful chance. Well, the challenge was clean. What a save. Belgium come away with it. And threading it through. And he's in the clear. Great movement. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Well, very effective play in possession. That's a good-looking ball. Just the clearance that was needed. Modric. Kramaric. Big chance. And the keeper more than equal to it. Not great distribution from the keeper. Brozovic. Happy to take on the shot. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. And time for the change now. And they're going for the short one. Shaping to shoot. Vertonghen's block. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. And into the last 20 minutes. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Through ball from De Bruyne. Could it be? And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
It's a short one. Now they stopped them in their tracks. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Given away by Belgium. Does appear to be in control, Luka Modric. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Oh, he's through here. It's opened up for him. In it goes! To rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And what an emphatic strike it is from Lukaku. Hit with his laces, it's a great goal.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Luka Bacchio. Well, the electronic board showing 3 additional minutes. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. And there goes the final whistle. It is a positive story for Belgium. They'll be moving on here at the Euros.
Well, what a good attacking display that was. The passing, movement and creativity were of the highest quality. They'll certainly be confident going into the next round.
And it's no accident that the cameras are zooming in, as they often do, on Kevin De Bruyne.
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.
And threading it through. And he's in the clear. Great movement. And a goal! There